Disclaimer: this review or discussion is based on opinion and information that is already known to the public. The information may be alleged, but the commentary and opinions are very much true. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing season 2, episode 2 of Pastors' Wives. I decided, you know what, let me just make this a thing. It's the second time doing the whole head wrap situation, so I might as well just make it a thing. I hope these episodes are not as long because I don't have enough of these head wraps around. But yeah, I decided let me just make it a thing, and it's okay. So welcome back, guys, and we're gonna talk about Pastors' Wives. We're gonna do a review, a recap. You know, a review is like I'm just taking the things that were more that were pointers to me, that were more out there for me. So I can do it step by step. I can just point out the things that I've seen. It doesn't mean that I'm just gonna give you the scope, like literally the whole scope of what happens. That is gonna take some time. So let's go. Okay, the show starts with Opume. Opume going to support and just go look at what her kids are doing in the studio. I think they had a studio session where they were just vibing. I'm a 2K, you know, with lyrics, with beats, everything. So she was just there. It was lovely to see her being a supportive mom. It was lovely to see her having to actually encourage her children and say she actually even said that she's gonna hook them up with someone, and that someone was Unuluvo. Unuluvo knows people in the industry that might actually help her kids, help Pume's kids to actually progress and have maybe collabs or whatever it is. So that was beautiful to see, and just her fun side, dancing to, you understand, to Ianos, and just hearing out her children. And I just love how supportive she is, you know. So that was the beginning. And then it moves over to Aliola. Aliola, they show her scene where she's with her husband and they're just having swimming lessons, a bonding session, I guess. And they just speak about IVF, and surrogacy, adoption, with regards to just, I think, the motherhood journey that she wants to embark on, or that she's already embarking on. And she did speak about times where she's just moody and hormonal, and she's just up this moment, and this moment she just doesn't want to see her husband, you know. So it was so encouraging, and it was so beautiful to see the husband actually being supportive and actually letting her know that it's actually time that you see someone. Maybe it would help. And I think she does need to see someone, because she's just so about everything, you know. Even last week I mentioned the passing of her mom, and she was just like, yeah, you know, even right now she's like, I'm just over it, I'm just over the conversations, I'm over, you know. So it's either she really is strong-willed, or she's just, you know, covering it up until that one day she just doesn't want to cover it up anymore, and that's not healthy. So that was good to see the husband actually encouraging her to just go seek help, and that is just beautiful. Then it moves to Nandi, Queen Nandi, no reverence. And it moves to Queen Nandi, and they're just sitting in the couch and they're just reflecting on 12 years of marriage with her husband, and just looking at the album. And she was just narrating the story that she used to be just a plain Jane, you know, like she never used to wear makeup, no weaves, nothing like that. And even her wedding pictures, she's just in a wedding gown, but she's not really done up, but she still looks so pretty. Like, she still looks so pretty. But she says that she wants to remake for the anniversary, she wants to remake the pictures and just have the children ikresh, and just have ikresh as the bridal party. And that is, I would love to do that. Like, I think if I had to get married, I would do that every 5 years or whatever, because each and every time we progress, we become better people, and sometimes success, we just go up, and we need to celebrate such moments and things. So that was good for her to say, and I really love that for her. But now she mentioned, she was narrating the story that, what, I used to be a plain Jane. Okay, I was okay with just being Mamfundisi J, who's just J, until there was a time where Reverend, because the congregation looks that way, and the pastors and the reverends look the opposite direction. So, and when she said, I'm a two slice, and I'm thinking, Nandi, why would you call us I'm a two slice, hey? Because I'm also like tiny, I'm petite, and yeah. So it's one of those things where I'm like, stop it, Queen Nandi. So she was just saying, hey, these two slices walk inside the church with their heels, with their weaves, and then all of a sudden, now, I'm looking at my husband, but my husband is not looking at me. His eyes are elsewhere. They are azul. And she was like, nope, no ways. I'm changing my ways. I think that's when she started to do herself up and decide to zhuzh herself up. And yeah, that's good for her. That's growth. But I think maybe the reasons, we can question them. But ultimately, she's happy, and it's 12 years later. So she's okay. So yeah, that was Nandi's session, the first session, obviously. And then we meet the new wife. The new wife, her name is Judy. She is a pastor's wife as well. And what was interesting in Judy's story, she was just like, you know what? My husband comes from that staunch Christian family where you don't put on nail polish, no earrings and all those things, and no sex before marriage. But that is the part that she loves, because she said she likes that part just solely because she met her husband. Her husband was still a virgin when she met him. So that is the part that she likes. And she's an image consultant, she's a fashion designer, she studied journalism. She wears many hats, I guess, because even when they were asking her what does she do, she was just like, And I think it's because she didn't know where to start because of the many hats that she wears. And she just says she just loves spicing people up, meaning aromat, when she looks at you, she can see what she can improve on in terms of fashion and style. So yeah, that is Tidi, and she's got like a mohawk. You can see Jebuti, she's vibey, and she's just like, you know what, people at that congregation better know that I'm not going to change for them. They better just accept me for who I am. And I think I love the show for that. Like, we see so many different ways and views of pastors' wives that take us away from what we usually think about pastors' wives. Fashion designer, we're not entrepreneur, we're not this, that, and and they're just holding it down for themselves, and also supportive, obviously, in the church. So that's what I love. I really love them. So Tidi received a call from Noluvo just to talk about consulting Vele. Noluvo wanted to go somewhere, I think, and consulted with Utsidi with regards to outfits and everything. And then after that, Opume met up with Unoluvo as well at a restaurant, and they were just talking and just meeting up about who's who, who does what, because Pumenje, when she got there, she was just like, tell me, who are you? Whomst are you, Unoluvo? And she felt bad, like I felt bad that I didn't, like last week, I felt bad that I didn't know Unoluvo. So, and she felt bad now, she doesn't really know her songs or anything like that. But they just vibed, and Unoluvo seems like that girl, like, that would just hook you up. When you're in her circle, she will make sure that you know what whoever does, so that you can help each other out. So I love Noluvo. She's really shining. She's really shining for me. And but I don't know if that was shade or what, but she was like, Upume was like, no, I also sing at the worship team. And Noluvo was like, Sisi, wena uyahlabelela. Like, that's what we call it, uhlabelela. Like, for me, that was just like, okay, because there's a difference, there's way Noluvo sings, and then there's just us who are just rough, you know, we're just like, look, we just want to bring down the heavens, you know. So that's hallelujah. You don't care, rhythm or not, one, it sounds nice or not. So, but Noluvo was just like spicy there, you know. So I liked that part. That was really, really spicy of her. What I also like about Utsidi, she moved, I think, from where she used to be, I think from a different lifestyle in a different societal environment. And she says that her husband did promise her a centing wherever they went, because Uti, they went to Mhlanga. So Mhlanga, I think it's a Kasi, where she's not really accustomed to being, or maybe that was not her goal in her way to live in that type of environment. But her home is beautiful, and she does say that when I'm outside, yes, I feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get home. But when I get inside the house, I am in my little center. And that for me was, oh gosh, I like that, because it's like you just create your own castle, your own peace, your own harmony wherever you are. And I really like that. And yeah, I vibe with that so much. And then Unoluvo asked Upume. Nuluvo asked Pume about the ladies, who's who does what, right? I kid you not. What I said last week when I said Anieti strikes me as Mama Africa gets people together and calls them out. She really is that. Well, confirmation from Pume and confirmation from my side as well, guys. I received Anieti, sorry, she sent me, she reached out to me, and she told me that she actually, because I posted my review on Pastor's Wife, hashtag Pastor's Wives, and I was just asking for people to watch, and she did say that she watched it, and she called me out on a few things, and she gave me very valuable advice. Actually, the disclaimer that I've now put in front was because of what she said, you know. So for me, there was a teachable moment. And for me, there was like, that's why I saw that mother in you, you know what I mean? And that also was confirmed by Pume, that she's spiritual, she's a mother hen, and you know, she's just in touch in that area. And I also saw that for me as well, you know. So I really appreciate that, Aniete. If you're watching, I really appreciate that. So Opume did say that about Aniete, and then she said about Nandi, that there's this giggle that Nandi just does, and it just annoys her. And she spoke about Aliola, and she said that she is, I think they are more close, and she did say that Aliola, in not so many words, that she doesn't take no nonsense. And I did say last week that she just looks like a very feisty one that is just like, nah, you know. So it was lovely to see that confirmation that, okay, I had a hunch about these women, and it kind of feels like I'm actually going in the right direction, and unless they change maybe when time goes. So that was interesting. Then we move to Anieti. So Anieti, they show her with her daughter. They had a bonding moment. So firstly, she was busy with an album sleeve. So the daughter was helping her choose pictures of what cover she can use, you know, because the daughter is in IT. So she was really helping her out with the graphics and everything else. And they ended up speaking about relationships and relating, you know. And she was just saying that the daughter is growing up, and there are certain things that she needs to give advice and counsel. And that was good advice, actually, having to tell her that to pray, to listen to the Holy Spirit, because those are two entities you will never go wrong, okay? Like the Holy Spirit will guide you. The Holy Spirit will tell you, will be like, he smells good, he's this, he's that, but why does he call you at 11 o'clock each and every day? You know what I mean? So it opens your eyes, and there's just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that comes with just being a prayerful woman, and a woman that is just very sensitive to the Holy Spirit. So I really love that, and I expected that from Anieti, because she's very spiritual. She's a spiritual person, and with everything, you know, even when she said she met up with Utsidi when they were meeting up, no Tsidi, and she was just like, upon seeing her, my spirit told me that we're gonna get along. So she's that person. She's in tune. She's tapped in, you know. So that was good. That was really good. Then we meet up with another wife, number 7. Wife number 7 is Judy. Judy is a go-getter. She strikes me as, look, there's the target. I am gunning for it. I'm getting it no matter what it takes. She's a businesswoman, and she's doing well for herself. You know, even her husband is a CA. She's chartered accountant and ngapa. The husband is a minister, is a pastor. So even when she was talking about her story, when she was like, I remember 20 years ago when I was standing here, that was in Fourways, and she was like, I'm gonna get a place in this area. And 20 years later she got it. So she really strikes me as a go-getter, and you can see even her children, like you can tell, man, when things are okay in the family, you know what I mean? When things are okay. So the young lady is a fashion designer, and then they showed the young man, the kids. The young man was doing a piano, but I think Judy said that he also plays drums at church, and you can, yeah, man, soft guys, soft. You can tell, man. Judy's that girl. She's the girl she thinks she is. And I just love that she looks like she has a great work ethic. Like she's goals when it comes to work ethic and being a businesswoman. So she just has this. She oozes that. She oozes it. So yeah, we'll see more of Judy. And when they went, so they went to an event, right? Then they went to an event. I think Judy, Sisi, and Pume were in the same room. There was someone else that was hosting an event, and that was a beautiful event. Actually, those are things that I'd love to attend, like more as I grow. And yeah, the lady was hosting the event, and and then after the event, Opume was speaking, and she also spoke very nice. Like that was lovely. That was a lovely speech, because she was talking about women empowerment and women fixing their crowns, and you know how it is, where we just get to a space where we just realize that we are not just boxed in this area, but can we flourish and balance things out and flourish in our many areas of our lives. So Pume spoke very well in regards to that. So whilst they were sitting, they actually gathered all 3 of them onto a table, and they were introducing each other and just getting to know each other better. And then Utsidi, Mohawk fashion designer, was just like, I'm passionate about fashion. Fashion is my thing, girls. And you know what? Uchudi no Pume were just like, sis, like we can agree with you in other parts, but fashion. So can I ask, Benhlekani, sis Pume, how's Judy? For me, that was shade. It was just like, oh, okay, you do fashion designing, all right, sis, okay, So yeah, but yeah, there was just one of those spicy moments. There was just like, hi guys, when you're done passionate, unless maybe they don't see why she should be passionate. Maybe that's another thing to look at. But as for me, my eyes, she eyed. And then we got to the last part. The last part was all the ladies. Noluvo invited. Like, Noluvo is a vibe. Noluvo is the star. Noluvo is the star. But I love them all, actually. But Noluvo is just, and she's a, let's make things happen. So that's what I love about her. So they all met up, and she had a spa day with the ladies, and then she was planning it with Utsidi. She was planning the spa day with Utsidi, because Opume knows Utsidi. So they were just there at the door, like welcoming the other pastors' wives while they were coming in, and you could see like they were just two lovely small two slice, if you could call them, you know. And guess who walks in? Queen Nandi. She's like, oh, Tinunush, they're so cute, my pint size. As Nandi Mara, as Nandi. And guess what? Siri was like, hey, does she look like a pastor's wife? So that is what I was saying last week when I said, I mean, Nandi should be the last person to even ask anyone, which you don't look like a pastor's wife, or tell anyone, you know, because she's in skimpy outfits, she's, you know, she's out there with piercings and everything like that. Not that it's wrong, not that it's right, but, you know, where she is, it's questionable, you know, in certain spaces. So that's what I was saying, that she should have had more grace when it came to that. So even when Sidi met up, when Sidi saw Nandi for the first time, she was like, hi bo. Naelo, she's also one of, oh, okay, no, all right, sharp, you know. So yeah, then when she was like, oh, cute little dresses, little pint size, you know. That's Nandi. Nandi, I'm gonna fight you, I promise you. So yeah, and then after Lapo comes in Aliola, comes in the other ladies, well, and they just have a nice session. Drinks, food, massage, pampering, you know. And Tidi was just asking Aliola questions. After question, Aliola was already irritated, like, girl, please, I just came here for pampering, okay? Please, no 21 questions. But yeah, like Aliola, I think she's just easily irritable. Like, she's always just like, she seems like she's just like, hey, please, yeah, I did commit to coming here, but please, it ends there, you know, I'm here, please. Can we just not take it further? Can we just not be too friendly? Can we just, you know? So she strikes me as that person. And the forehead situation that I was looking forward to, they were just talking about hairstyle, the mohawk, the afro, what, you know. So Aniete, that was a fun part on Aniete. It was very funny, like for her funny side to just show up, where she was just talking about, yeah, no, like the hairstyle, but when Aniete, you've got a flatanyana forehead, you see. They just went back and forth with Aliola that, nah, I don't have flatism, I have pongism, you know. And they just went back and forth, and the ladies were just giggling, and there was just a good moment, DJ, to see her actually even analyzing in that way, you know, because you would see her as hey, you know. So that was nice. And then TD gave the ladies, I think, vouchers, like 6 months of manicures, and just, I think, manicures and pedicures. Even if it's just a manicure, like 6 months for free, yeah, like I would be changing my nails each and every week. And yo, that was a really nice gesture, you know, just to have the ladies always on point, nje, knowing them, velocity. It's not like they're starting out. There are people that like those things. So it's just a beautiful gesture, just to say that, hey guys, thank you for being part of the family, you know. Thank you for making me part of the pastor's wives clan, crew, you know, clique. So 6 months, guys. Yo, that was nice. And yeah, that was the end of it. Yeah, that was the end of it. I think it ended with Aniete saying that she's gonna have a cookout, and she was inviting all the ladies. I cannot wait to see how the cookout turns out. I really cannot wait. I cannot wait. I don't know why, but I can't wait. But Opume has already excused herself. Adiola has already excused herself from the cookout. So we'll just see if the other ladies will be able to make it. Amen. Just guys, go, man. Guys, go and just have fun, you know. So yeah, I really enjoyed Pastor's Wives. I really enjoyed this episode, and we are just gonna keep going. I think as time goes, I think I'm just gonna research more about them, and just maybe give little droplets of, hey, I saw this on that, I saw this on that, but not too much, not things that are malicious, you know what I mean, but just for us to know them in a deeper way, that, oh, okay, I saw on this person's Instagram, this person's handle, or this is how this person does things on their social media or whatever it is, you know, just for us to get to know them better. But right now it's just reviews and just getting you, because I see a lot of people are coming to me and they're like, oh, I was not interested in the show, but now I'm interested in because of how you're narrating it. I want to see those people. I want to put the names to the faces. So that is just lovely. That is just positive. So thank you guys. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you just for hearing me speak, because literally that's just it. I am just here just telling you what I watched and what happened. So that is just a review and a recap and the little things that I've learned that I've just put on the side, those little nuggets, Nyana. So thank you guys. Until next time. Bye.